So what's going on, guys? Riotbox here, and welcome back to some more MotoGP 2021 the mod. And today we're going to be heading into a race at Valencia as Pol Espagaro. And as you can see, I've just gone to the showroom mode, and Pol Espagaro looks absolutely nothing like himself in real life. Hopefully they update that texture, because that face texture just doesn't look like Pol Espagaro. It looks horrendous, but the bike looks good, with the number 44 strapped to the front. So let's head down to the grid then. Valencia, it's a tough old track, but hopefully we can do decent on the Repsol Honda. Right then, our teammate is on pole position, and we're going to be starting from the back as always, because we don't do qualifying in these races, and we're going to go for a lot of fuel on board. Rins in P2, the usual suspects on the front two rows. So it is Marquez, Rins, Mir, Brad Binder, Quartararo and Morbidelli. Lots of soft tyres out there today. I've gone for the mediums. I want to be able to push the tyres hard, and hopefully we can do that, get some heat into them that way. But we'll see how we get on. We've got the advantage in terms of long life of the tyres, so let's see how we get on them. Let's launch it from the back. Hopefully this Ducati, it's not even a Ducati, this Honda, hopefully this Honda launches well. Let's see. Seems pretty decent. Okay, so that didn't end well, did it? I've just completely rear-ended. Oh man, that was crazy. Hurtling down, and I just into the back of Jorge Martin, and we all went through the bike. Look at that. His head is through the bike. Let's try that again. This time we managed to find the brake lever into turn number 1. Some funny things happen when you start from the back. Into turn 2, Mick doing corner. I think we can really lean on the rear tyre a lot, not like that previous race we did with Bagnaia. The rear tyre was completely shot on the last 2 laps, and then we just struggled and had to hold on. Speaking of Bagnaia, squeezing him, sandwiching him with our old bike, the KTM there. Oh, we're deep into turn 6. Tough old track to overtake. You have to take the perfect racing line, or else you lose so much speed. And right now we're up the inside of our old bike, Oliveira, on the KTM. Around turn 10. On a different line. Let's go. Breaking around the outside of Nakagami. That was brave, to say the least. Here we go then. Alex Marquez. We're on his bike, obviously, from last year. Wow. What on earth happened there? Nakagami come barging through. 2 LCR Hondas right ahead of us. I'm not going to use much power mode 2 of this early on. But look at this, flying up the inside at turn 1. Lovely stuff. Sorry, Zarco. Completely nerf him out of the way. Into P6. Into Mick doing corner then. Next up is the top 5. So Quartararo, his teammate from last year, Morbidelli. 2 Suzukis, and then Marc Marquez leading, but he doesn't seem to have the command lead he often gets on this game, so maybe there could be a different winner. And it looks like is it Mir or Rins chasing after him? I have a feeling it might be Mir. Can't really tell from back here though. I need to concentrate on getting Quartararo. In fact, it's Rins giving chase to Marc Marquez. The Honda traditionally works well around this circuit, so we should be alright. Cross the line in 30.9 from our teammate. 30.5, fastest lap of the race from Pol Espagaro. Very good. Really can't wait to see him on the Repsol Honda. And with Marquez back, it will be good to see the Hondas in full force again. Alex Marquez did a very good job filling in his rookie season as well. Stefan Bradl, I think, was just getting the swing of things, and then obviously he's gone. Obviously, it must be difficult for him for a rider that's retired. He went into commentating, didn't he? So the front tyre is a little bit cold. It was alright, but maybe a soft would have been better. But maybe I just need to lean into it more, push it a little bit more in the braking zones. It should pick up temperature naturally after a few laps anyway. We're on lap number 3 now, so it's probably settled into a bit of a rhythm. Oh, it's so bumpy on those curves, but we're right on the back of Quartararo now. The rear tyre feels great, I won't lie. It feels fantastic. Bit of power mode to them down the main straight. Bit of slipstream. Let's see what we can do into turn number 1. We're very good on the brakes into turn number 1. Let's see if we can use it. And with the toe getting alongside Quartararo, even alongside Morbidelli, Quartararo trying it back round the outside. He is a fighter, isn't he? Into turn 2. Morbidelli on the outside. He's going to have to give. And we're through on both Yamahas. Next up then, 2 Suzukis, Mir and then Rins. And we've got, I don't know, what's this gap? It'll tell us soon. Probably about a second almost. But we seem to have the pace advantage over everyone. We seem to have the fastest lap of the race at the minute. Yeah, the gap's about a second. Let's see what we can do. But look at that, Rins going up the inside, or at least trying to, as I make a mess of that corner. Trying to get past Marquez, isn't he, Rins? He doesn't want to sit in. He wants to get out front. We've not got long left. 3 laps to go or something, and I'm making a dog's meal out of this lap. Don't know what's happened to Rins, but he seems to have fallen back a little bit, closer to his teammate. Alright, let's hope for a better lap. I think the tyres just started to go a little bit on that lap. It's cost us a bit of time. 30.8, still quick. Still quick. Just got to keep pushing. Into turn 2, dropping down the gears. Honda versus Suzuki. Who's going to come out on top? Well, hopefully it's Honda, but hopefully it's our Honda. Half a second off of Mir. Got to be very critical, or clinical the word is, with my overtakes. Got to get them done sharp. Here we go, underneath him here. He just lifted too much there. Come on, hold the inside line so he can't go back through. That's better. So through on the 2020 champion. Ah, right, deep into turn 11, come on, pull it back round. 2 laps to go, so a lap to close down 9/10 of a second, and then a lap to get 2 overtakes on Rins and Marquez. 2 very hard riders to overtake, and I don't want to finish second to my teammate. With the rear tyre starting to go off as well, it could be tricky. 30.2, that has to be fast lap of the race. It is. Absolutely loads of fuel on board. So I'm going to go power mode 2 for a little bit. And we're right on the back of them. Oh, huge stop beat. Take a nice tight exit out of there. Don't know where we're going to be able to get them. But if I can get Rins on this lap, then we've got a shot at winning the race. Polo Espargaro gritting his teeth. The front tyre feels absolutely amazing right now. There is so much grip, and we're underneath a Rins. That is how you do it. That is how you do it. Through on Alex Rins. Next up is our teammate. Zarco's hit the deck on the Pramac. It's just the rear tyre, especially on the left hand, as you can see there. I just had to lift off the throttle mid-corner as I asked for the power that a little bit too early. And it just gave us a little bit of an indication it didn't want to go any further. Let's go power mode 2 for this lap and the next lap. Oh, are closing right up on our teammate. This is going to be an interesting one. Marc Marquez versus Pol Espargaro. Hopefully we'll see plenty of this in 2021. We'll have to wait and see, won't we? The season's not that far away if you think, what? It's January now. End of March, towards the end of March, mid to end of March it probably is. I don't know when the first race is, but here we go then. Into turn number 1, our strongest corner. We're through on Marquez. And that was easier than I thought, and we've got loads of power, loads of fuel to be able to use power mode 2 until the end. Round turn 2. We're already starting to gap Marc Marquez. Out of turn 4. Round 5. Like I say, still plenty of fuel on board, over a lap's worth. We're coming up to about halfway through this lap, so should be on for the win. Look at this, pulling away. Gotta be careful. Off camber, downhill braking zone into turn 8, a little bit deep there. Don't want to ask for the power too early, it will just chuck us out wide. Because look at the left hand side. Look at the left hand side of the rear tyre in the bottom right of your screen. It is gone. Saying that, the whole tyre's gone. Struggling for grip. 8 tenths we've got Marquez to though. Gritting our teeth seems to work. Just plough through, just ride through the lack of grip. This corner is killing the rear tyre. This turn 13, dropping down the hill. Very wide. Pick the bike up though. Blast for the line. And we're going to take the win. We lost a bit of time around that final corner, but it's easy to see why with the state of that rear tyre. But there we go. Last to first with Pol Espargaro at Valencia. A tough old track to overtake at. Fastest lap of the race, I think. No. Miller, 29.3. He went for it. 29.7 from Petrucci on the Tech 3. So then, that has been it for today's video on the MotoGP 2021 mod. As always, let me know what riders and track combos you want to see in future videos. But for now, if you are new around here, make sure you get subscribed for plenty more MotoGP content in 2021. And as always, have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will catch you in the next one.